Get your playmat now at lumchopart.com. Back. So today I have another really cool deck profile to share with you. It is the Ancient Garurumon deck profile with Bond of Friendship in it. It's BT-06 format. I've been playing around with this deck a little bit and I really like it. I think it's very cool. It feels a little weird to play at first because we don't actually play any level 5s in this deck. Let's get into it. I'll show you how it works and hopefully you'll give it a chance. Alright everybody, let's get started. First up we are playing 4 of the Upamon eggs. If your opponent has a Digimon with no Digivolution cards, you can draw a card. It is a very useful card just to try and draw into those cards that you're looking for. Your puzzle pieces, we'll say. Then I played the 1 Digimon. So because you're doing a lot of unsuspending in the Ancient Garurumon deck, you get a little bit of an extra DP boost, which is always nice. So I just play this as my 5th egg, but obviously you want to see the Upamons more than you want to see the Demi-V. For our rookies, we are playing 4 of the Gabumon. These are from BT-06 and they're specifically the Gabumons that go with the Bond of Friendship. Once per turn, when you have a tamer with Mat Ishida in its name, you gain a memory. That's when you play the tamer. And then his inherent effect is when attacking, once per turn, if this Digimon is Gabumon Bond of Friendship, you may unsuspend it. So again, Gabumon Bond of Friendship likes to just do a load of unsuspending shenanigans. He's your most important Gabumon in the deck. Next up we have 4 of the Gabumon draw 1 on play cards. So just on play, trigger draw 1 card. That's all he does. But again, your Bond of Friendship can digivolve into him, but you want him to digivolve into the other Gabumon. Then we play 2 of the structure deck Gabumons. If you have 8 or more cards in your hand, this Digimon gets 1000 DP, so it's just a little bit of an extra DP boost. But again, you want as many Gabumons as possible in the deck for your Bond of Friendship. Next we play the 4 Strabimon. So Strabimon, he has an on-play effect of reveal the top 3 cards of your deck, add 1 Digimon card with hybrid in its form, and or 1 blue tamer card among them to your hand and place the remaining at the bottom of the deck. You can add all of your different hybrid cards that we play. We play quite a few different hybrid cards. And you also get to add your tamers. We play 2 different tamers in this deck, so there's a lot of search power off of the Strabimon. And he's good for digivolving into our level 4s. Then we have 4 Lobomon. This is one of the most important Lobomons for your Ancient Garurumon. When digivolving, this Digimon can digivolve into an Ancient Garurumon in your hand for a memory cost of 1, ignoring its Digivolution requirements. If it does, delete this Digimon at the end of the turn. So sadly, he gets deleted at the end of the turn, but you get to digivolve into your Ancient Garurumon for 1. You can attack, unsuspend, attack again. But we'll talk more about Ancient Garurumon when he comes up. Also, when digivolving one of your Digimon into an Ancient Garurumon in your hand, reduce its Digivolution cost by 2. So it's a very niche thing that would happen. I'm guessing it's very circumstantial that it would happen, but it's really good to know. If you have 2 Lobomons on the field, somehow you manage to get 2 on field, your first one is being digivolved into an Ancient Garurumon for a cost of 1. Now his other effect can activate, so you could actually digivolve into a second one for free. That is my understanding of the card. That would mean 6 attacks, and if they don't have any blockers, that's pretty good in my opinion. Again, a very niche thing that would happen because you do only play 4 of these Lobomons and you do only play 4 of the Ancient Garurumons. So this is the only card that your Ancient Garurumon can actually digivolve on top of. So he's very important for that, but again, like I said, you can possibly play 2 for the cost of 1. We have 4 of the other Lobomon, the guy that goes on top of your tamers. So because we play a lot of tamers, this is very useful. He can either go on top of a level 3 or he can go on top of a tamer. Very straightforward. And he's a hybrid, so he can be searched by Strabimon. Then we have 4 of the Kendo Garurumon. So I was questioning this card at first myself because I was like, it is just a Lobomon, but for an extra memory cost. But his effects are actually very good. So you may digivolve this card in your hand into one of your blue tamers, as if the tamer was level 3. Fairly straightforward. But then when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 3 Digimon to its owner's hand, trash all of the Digivolution of that card. So that is a really, really cool effect, especially against like decks that swarm with like level 3s, or if they have a lot of level 3s on board, you can just use this to get rid of one at least. Possibly two, because it's not once per turn, and with your Ancient Garurumon being able to unsuspend other hybrids, that means you could actually probably do it twice. So again, I was questioning this, but it does have a lot of synergy with the deck. You are able to search it with Strabimon, and it has a lot of synergy with Ancient Garurumon. So because of the unsuspending, again, it can get rid of level 3s because that's not a once per turn effect, but also when Ancient Garurumon dies, you can bring this card out from your hand for free, which is very cool. And speaking of the big boy, we have 4 Ancient Garurumons. When attacking once per turn, you may unsuspend up to 2 of your Digimon with Garurumon in their names or hybrid in their forms. Now that's very important. Basically, all of your Lobomons, your Strabimon is also a hybrid, and your Kendo Garurumon is a hybrid as well. So any of those can unsuspend. He is a Garurumon himself, so he can unsuspend himself. And then on deletion, you may play 1 blue level 4 or lower Digimon card with hybrid in its form from your hand without paying its memory cost. So again, all of those ones that he can unsuspend. When he dies, he just gets to bring one out for free from your hand. If you bring out another Lobomon, the Lobomon that he digivolves on top of, that means next turn you can do it all over again. Then we play 4 Gabumon Bond of Friendship. When attacking once per turn, if you have a tamer in play, you may unsuspend this Digimon. You will always have a tamer in play if you have this guy on board. Then when attacking, return one of your opponent's level 5 or lower Digimon to the bottom of its owner's deck. Trash all the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. And that effect is not once per turn, so you can keep doing that. A level 5 or lower is huge. You can get rid of pretty much all blockers except Cherrymon, but that is a really, really cool effect. I say it does have great synergy with the deck because your starting line is the same, but you kind of branch off on whether you're going to go Ancient Garuru or Bond of Friendship. Sometimes you can do both. Also, you can digivolve this on top of Ancient Garurumon, but because Ancient Garurumon will die in this deck after you've brought it out, this Digimon will also die. So keep that in mind. Then we play 4 Matt Ishida. When one of your Digimon with Gabumon or Garurumon in its name moves from the breeding area to the battle area, gain a memory and draw a card. This works with all of your Gabumons, but it also works with your Kendo Garurumon because he has Garurumon in his name, which is really, really cool. And then once per turn, digivolve your Gabumon into Gabumon Bond of Friendship in your hand for its Digivolution cost, ignoring its level. Then if you do, trash the top 2 cards of your security stack. Then if you have 1 or more security, delete that Digimon at the end of the turn. So again, Bond of Friendship is the majority of the time going to be deleted at the end of the turn. But you will always have your Matt Ishida out if you're going into your Bond of Friendship, which means you will always have at least 2 swings. Then we play 3 Davis for your memory fixture and being able to search Digimon that you need. Very straightforward. I play the 4 Hammer Sparks, great in security and great in your hand. I play 3 Cocytus Breath. I find this card is brilliant with this deck. So return one of your opponent's Digimon to its owner's hand. Trash all the Digivolution cards of that Digimon. Thereafter spending a long time building up their stack of, say, Jesmon for example, and then you bring out this card and their whole stack is gone and they have to start from scratch. So I do think this is a very, very good card and offers some removal. If you don't have all your pieces in your hand, it'll help you possibly get another turn until you're able to win straight up. And then lastly, but not leastly, we play 2 of the blue memory boost. So for searching and just for that little bit of extra memory to get you to all of your big boys that you need to digivolve onto. So your Bond of Friendships and your Ancient Garurumons. You don't need a lot of memory with this deck, thankfully, but the memory that you do need, you'll be able to get to with your Tamers or with your memory boost. So there's a new card that came out in the structure decks and it is absolutely brilliant, but I think it's very good at 2. So everybody, that was the Ancient Garurumon deck. So go and enjoy it. Let me know how you get on with it, how you would change it. This is the build I'm going with for this format for now anyway, until I find something else I like, because I tend to change my profiles all the time, or I tend to change my decks all the time, depending on the meta in my locals or depending on the competitions I'm going to, the tournaments that we're going to. I will see you next time.